Erling Haaland is the biggest star in the world of football at the moment. His record-breaking rise to the top has left us all speechless, and Erling's pockets filled with money. Let's break down this young star's enormous salary, sponsorships, and what he spends his millions on, and let's look at his first big investment. About Erling Haaland. Erling Haaland is arguably the biggest young star in the football world right now. He is the son of former professional footballer Erling Haaland and was managed by fellow Norwegian legend Ole Gunnar Solskjaer at Molde. He transferred to Molde from another Norwegian side, Bayern FK, at 16 years old. Following his successful emergence in the Molde first team, he was rapidly snagged by RB Salzburg in Austria, where he scored over a goal a game. Due to his extreme success, he was on the radar of huge clubs such as Manchester United, however opted to join Borussia Dortmund due to their world-renowned ability to handle, develop, and invest in young players. It paid off as his reputation kept building until he was undeniably one of the best young players in the world, which saw Manchester City activate his release clause of £60 million to sign him in 2022. In his debut season at Manchester City, he has scored 23 goals and got 3 assists in 17 appearances at the time of writing, a significant overperformance of the already lofty expectations placed on him, proving that Haaland strives for excellence and achievement in his work. After evidently investing so much into himself to achieve such great feats at a young age in football, let's see what Haaland has previously invested in off the pitch. Salary and luxurious purchases. When moving to Manchester City, Haaland increased his annual salary of £45 million or $54 million. This would translate to approximately £865,000 per week, putting him in the same league as Lionel Messi and Neymar on the list of football's highest earners. After becoming one of the best-paid athletes in the world, Erling has also become known for having a luxurious taste. He has been seen wearing expensive watches and clothes from many of the most luxurious brands. While he was playing for Dortmund, he went plane shopping and ended up with this old thing. I wouldn't be surprised if we see this being upgraded soon. Erling isn't just spending his ridiculous salary on just himself. When he left Dortmund, he went on a shopping spree and bought all his teammates and staff members an expensive Rolex worth $15,000 each. Erling Haaland's other investments. As it stands, Erling Haaland hasn't publicly invested in any other companies. This is despite likely receiving many propositions to do so due to his rapidly growing stardom within the football world. However, he has received many sponsorships and endorsements already throughout his young career. The Norwegian striker was sponsored by Nike from the age of 14, sporting the world-famous brand for 8 years. However, his boot deal expired in 2022, and he has not since re-signed with Nike or struck up a new deal with any other boot sponsor since. In March 2021, Haaland was part of a promotional campaign across the Nordic region for the Samsung Galaxy S22 smartphones. He appeared on advertisements on the Samsung website alongside posting sponsored social media posts. He was officially named as a brand ambassador by Samsung. However, Haaland's most recent sponsorship opportunity is with Breitling, a high-end watchmaker. Having signed to promote Breitling watches in October 2022, Haaland is likely to be the face of future Breitling promotional campaigns in the coming months. When it comes to investment, though, Erling Haaland has mentioned that through his career, he is likely to invest into sports technology and training companies. The stated desire but previous lack of investment within companies makes Erling Haaland's first investment a particularly powerful indication of support for Erling Haaland's first investment. Hyperice. Erling Haaland has initially dipped his toes into business investment, at least publicly, by investing in Hyperice. So who are Hyperice? What do they offer? Why did Haaland choose them to invest in? Who are Hyperice? Hyperice are a company who specialize in equipment designed to aid athletes recover after training and competition. Though potentially beneficial to non-athletes as well who struggle with aches, pains, and physical ailments, they recognize the necessity for top-quality recovery within athletics and how that contributes to athletes being able to perform at the highest level. The company was founded in 2011 and has seen rapid growth in the just over a decade that it's existed, being utilized globally being named one of the world's most innovative companies by Fast Company. They have garnered investment from a multitude of athletes from a variety of sports alongside Erling Haaland, with some examples being Patrick Mahomes of the NFL, Ja Morant of the NBA, Amanda Nunes of the UFC, amongst others. Alongside individual athletes, they have also partnered with multiple sporting organizations such as the NFL, NBA, UFC, alongside teams like Tottenham Hotspur, the USMNT, and the Los Angeles Sparks. Hyperice joining forces with the NFL was a deal which supposedly would increase the company's value to a staggering $1 billion, highlighting the major success and investment the company has seen within the last decade. Why did Erling Haaland invest in Hyperice? Erling Haaland has stated that he was an avid user of Hyperice products to aid his recovery far before his professional and financial affiliation with Hyperice began. In response to a question from CNBC, Erling Haaland said, "I've been a Hyperice fan for years, so honestly, it felt like an authentic move to join their team." He is also quoted on the Hyperice website as saying that he uses Hyperice products every day before training, after training, and in the night. "It's what I use the most." Furthermore, following Erling Haaland's first investment into Hyperice, he discussed how their products not only aided him in reaching the top of the game, but have helped keep him there. Therefore, it appears apparent that Haaland's motivation for investment is not only dictated by what may be financially successful, but is guided by products and companies that he genuinely believes in and utilizes. The appreciation between Haaland and Hyperice is not simply a one-way street. Hyperice CEO Jim Huther described the Norwegian athlete as a leader and inspiration for young athletes all around the globe. Hyperice were keen on involving Haaland within the company to boost their reputation within professional football. His presence would help the company foray into markets in Spain, France, the UK, among other European and footballing nations. Erling Haaland's first investment into Hyperice represents an investment of a multifaceted nature. Not only is it a company that has rapidly grown over the 11 years it has existed, reaching a potential valuation of $1 billion and representing a smart financial investment for Erling Haaland, it is also an investment born out of genuine appreciation and practical application from the now Manchester City player. He has consistently utilized their products throughout his career to help him perform at the highest level, something which is being proved every time Erling Haaland steps out on the pitch. Haaland is such a physically imposing and anomalous player, standing at 6 foot 4 inches tall yet possessing immense pace. Therefore, it is critical for a player of his physicality to look after his body, as he will be, and is at times prone to muscle injuries. As a result, it not only makes financial but personal and sporting sense to invest into a company such as Hyperice for Erling Haaland. As for his next investment, it's hard to know who specifically he will find interest in. Despite his ever-growing stardom and reputation, he's only invested in one company so far. However, if his previous comments still ring true, it will likely be another company involved within the sports science and recovery field. With the growing expansion and reliance on sports science at the top level of any sport, investment within Hyperice, amongst other companies in this field, likely represents a smart decision.